This movie tells a story about Hannah, a young fashion designer who struggles to stand up for herself. Her life is getting worse as her darkest inner thoughts manifest into something gruesome that will not stop growing. This movie literalizes the monster inside all of us as Hannah is forced to confront the monster of self-doubt in a literal fashion. This horror comedy packages its main character's low self-esteem as a mutant growth with a mind of its own as she's giving birth to a nasty creature who amplifies all her worst self-doubts, offering a torrent of highly personal, ego-deflating abuse. Taking the imagery of cancer, this movie makes a compelling case for how dangerous negative self-talk can become. The creatures look decent and pretty upsetting to look at. Unfortunately, this movie feels like someone stretched out a short idea to get it to 95 minutes. The familiarity of evil twin horror does not benefit the very literal-minded of this movie as well. It never reaches the scary heights of other creature features of its ilk, which makes the story feel more like a creature drama. The movie pairs interesting ideas and imagery together, but sometimes it feels like a retreat. Hannah has something to say about the experience of having her family not understand her mental illness and how her friends do, but do not always succeed in helping her. However, the demon doesn't bring levity to differentiate it from other mental illness horror films so much as it feels incredibly out of place, making the film seem kind of strung together. Nothing here feels original or inspired, and the representation of low self-esteem ultimately gets tamed by professions of self-love to her wounded inner child. These ideas are not presented with enough irony or emotional depth to transcend their obviousness. The portrayal of the targets lacks any real wit or invention, while the monster feels derivative and formulaic despite decent visual effects work. It doesn't help that the dialogue is often even more on the nose, sometimes descending to a childish level of insult. The movie loses control of its central theme as the narrative twists and the monster shifts its focus to other victims. The already thin concept stretches past the breaking point, and the movie runs out of steam with too much time left on the clock. It struggles to keep its momentum, and the movie never takes the next steps beyond its basic idea. The tone is also uneven, as the movie doesn't embrace either side of the horror comedy it wants to be strongly enough. Overall, we do not recommend to watch this in theaters. Just wait on your free TV channel.